Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Is the Isra journey of Sayyidina Muhammad an example of divine teleportation or the concept of Haqiqat al-Thai? Please forgive if the question is not correct.
No, I would imagine you could say they're both. You have all the talks on portals. Now I think several Muslim groups have come out with videos on portals, which alhamdulillah is good, because they think we're the crazy ones. But we're trying to teach people, look, when this science fiction and media and multimedia and Hollywood media is talking, give them how Islam is so rich. When they understand Islam is rich, they should start using Islam as a reference, not the lousy things they are picking up from other half-baked understandings of their religion. Their religions don't even know about jinn. So what would they possibly know about that could illuminate the world when they're so held in darkness? So you want to speak a language that's relevant to them so that they would go, what is that? And then now start making reference to the hadith and say, oh my god, this is amazingly rich. Prophet has described everything for humanity through his hadiths and his interpretations and knowledges of Holy Qur'an. So that's the purpose of all of these things. So yes, the haqiqat al-Thai of moving through space and time is a portal, both are the same as far as they're concerned, because they don't understand how you could stand here and move. And how do you enter into the cave and 309 years passed? Then they come and say, well I think there's energy frequency somewhere that if you go through you may end up in a different time zone, more or less a different location or different planet. They don't understand how that's happening. But it's rich in Islam, rich in the knowledge of the companions and the knowledge of awliya that were taught by the holy companions. That how they folded up time on journeys that would have taken days, that they fold one end and the other end and close it, so as if it's moments. So the rolling up and the scrolling Allah describes, days and things are like a scroll, that Allah can unfold the scroll or a scroll can be folded back together. So the movement of energy, the movement with energy, the folding of time and space and the fabric of space, all of these are now under the modern understanding. So to bring Islam's light into the modern world is important to speak the same language. So 100 or 400 years ago, imagine how Islam was illuminating. Everything the awliya were speaking was fascinating for the rest of the world. They were bringing the sciences, they were bringing algorithms, they were bringing all these knowledge, and they were all awliya and Ahlul Dhikr. Not one of them was an external scholar. Never has an external scholar brought anything other than fitna. They come and they argue, and they come and they argue. There's no lasting book from an external scholar, because it was just arguments and debates. But all of the books that you have of realities of these haqqaiqs, Ibn Sina, algorithms and math, all of them were awliya, all of them Ahlul Dhikr. Why? Because eternal knowledge has no time and is relevant for anyone who reads it at any time. So it's the same reality now. In this great jahiliyyah and ignorance, Islam's light is always shining. They're talking about alien invasion, they're talking about orbs. Isn't this silly in the Islamic world? Orbs, orbs, orbs. Anyone been to a Middle Eastern desert knows this is a jinn. Take your camera out in Indonesia or anyone in a Muslim country, so look all the jinns, you take a picture and there's thousands of orbs in the background of your picture. Go out on a dark night and somewhere and take a photo, thousands of orbs. It's nothing new for a Muslim community. It's just fascinating for us to watch it. They don't know anything. What they're so worried about? These are the jinn. So when the jinn is starting to interfere with their world or wanting to be seen, well we warned everybody, this is going to be the plan, this is the Dajjal plan. So Dajjal won't come out and say it, but they start to intervene and come. Why? Because they want the worshipness of people. How does Dajjal take the reins of many horses? Now everyone's horse is running in different direction. They've given the groundwork where former people have come out and said, you know what would be fascinating, how we're all fighting all over the world. If for some reason an alien force came and the whole world had to unite to fight them, this would unify the earth. Unify the earth for what? Right? Because the only one who unifies the earth is La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah because he represents the singularity of paradise. But when false singularity, there's no singularity on this earth, there's no oneness on earth because we are made to be divided. When false singularity comes on earth is by what? By force, by fear. That's not from Allah. So they're going to force people into one belief, let's come together to fight these aliens. And however people will come and then they put their imam in front and say, now that you're all one, I'm the leader of this one. Is one religion, one way. But that's not going to happen. That's their concern. Islam, they know Islam knows these things because it's a connection from paradise. That no, we know these are jinn, you guys are playing games but this population doesn't know anything, they're very frightened, very scared. But you know, we said before, when they start activating the satellites of people who believe, their eyes are enough to deal with all of these. So this is their concern, that the true believers, the mu'min and mukhlis are very dangerous for these shaitans. So they work aggressively to take away belief. InshaAllah Allah is great and His plan is better inshaAllah.